Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to show you 5 different ways that you can send cryptocurrency from PayPal to the Ledger wallet. The first way I'm going to show you is just by the QR code, which you'll get from the Ledger wallet app. So in order to do this, I actually have my tablet right behind my cell phone. So of course, first I would need to have cryptocurrency purchased in my PayPal account, which I do. And that's just through the Finances tab. You can navigate there, and then you've got balance, savings, and crypto. So we're in the crypto section of the PayPal app, and I currently have a few different assets. For this demonstration with the QR code, we're going to send some Chainlink, which is on the Ethereum network, and that's going to be sent to the Ledger wallet using the QR code. So I'm going to go to Ledger wallet on my tablet, and here I would actually select the Chainlink if I've already got some here, or I can just go ahead and I can search for Chainlink. I can see Chainlink came up right there, so just zoom out a little bit here. So I'm going to go ahead and select Chainlink. Okay, and from here, just give you a better view of the screen, I want to receive, so I'm going to select Receive. Okay. And I can add a new account or an existing account, or I can just use the account that's here, which is my Ethereum account, which is what this Chainlink is on. Chainlink is available on different blockchains. On PayPal, it's going to be on Ethereum. So we want to move this to Ethereum, an Ethereum Chainlink address. So you can verify this address with your ledger, or you can just reveal the address without verifying. So I'm going to select to reveal without verifying. I'm going to say don't verify. And here's my QR code. So now I can go back to my PayPal app, go to Chainlink. Okay, and then scroll down and click Send. And then I've got a few different options here: name, link address, or Ethereum name service, which is your ENS. I'm going to use the QR code, but I do have the Chainlink Ethereum address already in here, so it will recognize that. We're going to go ahead and click on that QR code here in the corner. It opens up this scanner, and it already found it. So it sees this is the address. It's already saved in my PayPal account, so I'm going to go ahead and select that. And then here I can decide how much Chainlink I want to send. For the demonstration, I'm going to go ahead and just send all. Now, after I do this, I will get a security prompt. So I'll move my phone for just a moment while it does send that. So I'm going to click send. That's all I'm going to do, and then I'll be right back with the phone. Yep, it says quick security check. This helps us protect your account. And it's going to send a text to my mobile device. And that's going to be a security code of 5 digits. I'm going to go ahead and put that in and click next. You're all set. So we went through the security check. And now we can verify everything is correct here before sending. And this step is very important because cryptocurrency transfers are immutable, so once it's done, it's done. So do make sure you have the right network, the right blockchain, the right address, the right amount, and also just be sure wherever you're sending it that specific token is supported. So we're sending Chainlink to the Ledger Ethereum wallet address. So I'm sending all of it. It says it's going to be there in about 15 minutes. I'm going to say send now because everything looks good. All right, I just sent all of my Chainlink to my ledger. So the next thing we have here, we're going to send it to a receiving address. So for this demonstration, we can go to the Ledger wallet, which is on the mobile device as well. You don't need to scan anything since it's not a QR code in this instance. So I have some Solana, I have some Ethereum, and some Bitcoin. Oh, and it looks like it just received that chain link. So you can see that my chain link balance just refreshed. I didn't have any, and now I do have that balance. So it's already in my account. So, all right. If I would like to receive, I'm going to select receive. Then I'm going to say via crypto address. And the first thing I'll go ahead and select then is Solana. So we'll go ahead and just say that we want to receive Solana. And I do have an existing Solana address here. So I'm going to pick that address. And what I'm going to do is, again, I don't have to actually verify it, but I could since I do have a Ledger device, but I already know that's my address, so reveal without verifying. And then I'm going to say don't verify. And this is the address. So I'm going to copy the address right here. Okay, the address is copied. I know what it begins in, I know what it ends in. That's what's important. This is Solana. I can go back, go to PayPal. And now I'm going to go to my Solana. So I'm in my Solana balance. I'm going to scroll back down again. You've got send, receive, convert. We are going to send this. And I already have this saved, the Solana Ledger wallet. I'm going to go ahead and just paste it here just for demonstration purposes. So we copied it, we're pasting it. So I will say done. And select that address. And then again, I have to tell the app how much I want to send to my Ledger wallet. In this case, I'm going to send all of it. So I'm going to move my phone away again because I'll probably have another security prompt. But I'm going to click send all. Okay, and it looks like because I was in the same session and I already went through that security prompt that I'm not being asked to do that again. So I just want to make sure everything looks right because again, everything is permanent. We can't take this back once we've clicked this. So Solana, it's going to my Solana wallet. This is the correct amount and it'll probably arrive in my wallet in approximately 5 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to click send now. All right, it should take a few minutes. It's currently processing. Okay, that's the second way to send cryptocurrency. All right, now I'm going to go back to Ledger Wallet. Okay, it's not there yet, but it'll show up here momentarily. The next way I want to do it is just to, I'm going to say that I want to buy crypto, even though I know I'm not going to, because I just want to show you another way that you can move crypto from within the Ledger wallet. This way feels very safe because Ledger's kind of taking on a little bit of that responsibility for the address verification. So, okay, perfect. So I already have Bitcoin in my balance at PayPal, and so I can actually move some of that balance without having to do a QR code or a receiving address. I can do it right here. So I can just tell Ledger I actually want to buy cryptocurrency, which you can do that too. You'll see that here in a minute. So for the demonstration, let's just go ahead and move, I don't know, let's do like $25. C quotes. Okay, so then these are all the different quotes that come up. And at the very bottom, you can see PayPal. So I'm going to go ahead and select PayPal. And then we'll say buy with PayPal. Okay, so what I just went through, which I'll be editing from my video, was just a quick security check. Since I went through Ledger first, Ledger wanted to verify some things, and I went through the PayPal security check again too. So it basically just sent me that 5-digit passcode, a different one, just to verify that I am actually the owner of the PayPal account. So That's what was missed when I just cut the video, just to remove my email address and my phone number that were on the screen momentarily. So there's two things you can do from within Ledger with your PayPal account. You can actually buy Bitcoin if you want to just buy Bitcoin. But if you've already got a balance from within your PayPal account right now, you can actually just move that balance to your Ledger. That's a very safe way to do it because you're already in your Ledger wallet. You know you have a Bitcoin address, so this is kind of foolproof if you want to just send it there and not have to worry about sending it to the wrong address or deleting one of the characters or inputting the wrong address. So I'm going to say send BTC. Okay, so it says you're sending $25. This is the address. This is the network fee. So this is your total. So I'm going to say send now. And that Bitcoin is heading to this wallet. So that is, we can get out of that because we already did that. So that was a way to send it from within Ledger. That was the third way so far. All right, so the next way you can send cryptocurrency, we'll do, we got Ethereum and Bitcoin. We will just do Ethereum. All right, so if I want to send Ethereum, I can use a saved address, which I can definitely share with you. Send. So I've got some saved addresses. So I'm going to go ahead and select my Ledger wallet. And if you've noticed, this is the same address that the chain link was sent to because it's on the Ethereum blockchain. Okay, and so I've got that address in. Now I just have to tell the PayPal app how much money I want to send. So I want to send all of my Ethereum. So I'm going to say send all. Verify that all this information is correct. Very important. Don't be afraid to spend some time here just to make sure everything's accurate. And I'm going to select to send now. Okay, it's processing. It should be here in a few minutes. All right, so now really all I have left is Bitcoin and PYUSD. So one thing I did want to share, there's apps.ens.domains, which is where you can get that Ethereum name service or an ENS name, and it's good for other blockchains if you actually just pay a little bit to add those other addresses that you want. So I've added like a Bitcoin address as well as a Dogecoin address, just for fun. But yeah, Ethereum is really the main one that you would use it for, but you can use it for other ones. So like this is a Bitcoin address in my Ledger wallet. So 7run2.eth will actually be used for all three of these different cryptos because it's connected through apps.ens.domains. So it just kind of, it's almost like an assigned address. Okay, so we're back into the PayPal account. I'm going to select Bitcoin, which I have about 0.002 worth or 178. I want to click send. I want to click here and then type in 7run2.eth, which I actually have there. Okay, so this is the address that corresponds to the ENS name. Okay, and something kind of fun here and also just informative. There are minimum balance transfers or transfer amounts. So for instance, if I try to send $20, let's just say, it won't let me because of the limits. You need to have at least 0.001 Bitcoin, which this is 0.00028. So I'm gonna click send, and it's gonna say enter an amount more than that, which is equivalent to 69.51 at present. Another cool feature that you can change here is if you click on USD, you can actually change the Bitcoin amount and just see the USD down here if you prefer that. I do prefer the USD, so I'm just gonna come back to USD and I'm gonna change that amount. We're just gonna say $70, which is the minimum requirement, and that's fine. I'm gonna click next. Okay, it says I'm all set. Okay, so again, it's very important just to verify that everything is accurate. Sending Bitcoin, sending it to that address. This is the amount. The network fee is 16 cents right now, and it'll be approximately 2 hours before it will arrive at the Ledger wallet address. Everything looks good. I'm going to say send now. All right, and it just sent Bitcoin to the Ledger wallet. Okay, and the last way I will show you how to send cryptocurrency to the Ledger wallet is just like so. So I'm going to go to Bitcoin because that's what I have left here besides PYUSD. And I'm going to click send. And I already have an address that I want to use, which is this one right here. And you can see it doesn't have like a name. That's because you actually can name the addresses, which I'm going to click on this one, which it does actually, it's one of the addresses associated with my Ledger wallet. So I'm going to select that one. And in this example, I'm going to send all of the Bitcoin. So again, I want to check to make sure this is the right address, which I know that it is. It's the right blockchain, the amount and the network fee, everything looks good. 2-hour delivery, potentially. So I'm going to say send now. Okay, and it's processing. It should take a few minutes. The last thing I want to just show you is in your crypto section, this little setting or gear icon. If you click that, you can click address book. In here, you can actually see the ones that you've saved. You can add one, and then this is just recent ones. So we just used that one, right? So I can actually select that. Or actually, I'm sorry, let's go over here. Okay, and I'll save it. So I can save it and I can give it a nickname, which this is super helpful so that you don't send Bitcoin or any other asset to the wrong wallets if you're sending to like friends and family or wherever. So I can just say Ledger 2. Well, and I'll just say Ledger BTC 2, just because that's the example I'm using. You can call it whatever you want. It makes sense for me to just call it that. So I'm going to say save address. So now I have that address, and that will come up in the future when I decide I want to send Bitcoin off of PayPal to an external wallet. So we're going back, and I've sent all of my Link, Solana, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. I want to leave my PYUSD here because PayPal does offer rewards for leaving your PYUSD balance here for the entire month. At the end of the month, you get a 4% reward. So it'll just kind of let you know the reward rate. And then I just made this deposit yesterday, so there's no pending reward at the moment, but each day it'll kind of show you as that increases. So it'll show you like maybe a penny tomorrow and 2 cents the next day, or so on and so forth. So that is the end of my video. I can check just to see if anything's changed over here. Nothing thus far. We did get every cryptocurrency we sent. It looks like we got one of the Bitcoin transfers, that very first one. And the other ones are just on their way, so those will show up eventually. But that is how you can move crypto to the Ledger wallet. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you.